What does success really look like in 2026? Is it the roaring supercars, the private jets, the iced-out watches, or is it something way deeper? Today, we're diving inside Popcaan's luxury lifestyle in 2026. The mansions, the money, the power moves, and the glow-up that turned dancehall dominance into global billionaire energy. From Jamaica to the world stage, this isn't just fame. This is legacy in motion. But here's the crazy part. Not everything about this lifestyle is what you think. Stay with me till the end, because the final reveal might completely change how you see success. This is the world of Andre Hugh Sutherland, the man the world knows as Popcaan. As we navigate through 2026, the dancehall superstar has transcended his musical roots to become a global icon of opulence. But to truly understand the magnitude of his empire today, we have to peel back the layers of a life that started in one of the most unforgiving environments Jamaica has to offer. We aren't just looking at a musician. We are witnessing a living testament to ambition, a man who traded the zinc fences of the ghetto for the marble gates of mansions. But his story isn't just about money. It's about legacy, survival, and the very specific, curated way he chooses to live. So, get comfortable as we take you deep inside the 2026 lifestyle of the unruly boss. From the mansions that house his dreams to the garages that hold his toys, and the businesses that secure his throne. To understand the luxury, you must first understand the journey, because for Popcaan, the luxury isn't just enjoyed. It is a defiant statement against a past that tried to break him. Born on July 19, 1988, in the quiet parish of St. Thomas, his family moved to the infamous Gangsta City housing scheme in Portmore, a gritty melting pot of ambition and despair. It was there that a young Andre earned his moniker from a close friend named Scumpy, a name derived from a popular popcorn brand, which would eventually become a global banner. But the streets of Portmore are not forgiving. The street drama, as he calls it, forced him to abandon his formal education, and the violence that plagued his neighborhood hit home in the most tragic way when Scumpy himself fell victim to the very streets that raised them. This is the crucible in which the unruly spirit was forged, a spirit of resilience that makes his current success so profound. His escape route was music, and in 2007, he made a pivotal move by approaching Vybz Kartel at a local jam, securing a spot in the legendary Portmore Empire. Under Kartel's mentorship, he learned the science of the game, transitioning from a street dreamer to a recording artist. The 2010 anthem Clarks wasn't just a song. It was a cultural reset that sent Jamaica into a frenzy over the British shoe brand and put Popcaan on the map. But as we know, the student eventually outgrew the classroom, and Popcaan began carving his own path, a path that would eventually lead him to the upper echelons of global luxury. Fast forward to 2026, and the $5 million net worth figure often quoted by financial sites feels almost like an understatement, a relic of a bygone calculation. In the current year, Popcaan's wealth is a complex ecosystem that goes far beyond the traditional metrics of record sales. His annual income, which hovers comfortably in the seven-figure range, is a diversified portfolio of empire building. The music is the engine, of course. With a catalog that spans from his early mixback days to his current stature on Drake's OVO sound label, the streaming royalties from hits like Family, Twist and Turn, and the 2023 album Great as he continue to pour in. But in 2026, the real money lies in the leverage. His touring power remains immense. A single show fee can range from $20,000 to well over $50,000. And when you factor in international festival headliners, the numbers compound rapidly. However, the shrewdness of the unruly boss is visible in his business acumen. His endorsement deals have matured. No longer just a face for Puma, he has evolved into a strategic partner, with his unruly apparel line becoming a staple in streetwear culture, not just in the Caribbean, but in urban fashion hubs from London to Tokyo. He has turned his catchphrase and his lifestyle into a brand that sells a feeling of rebellious freedom. This income fuels the lifestyle we are about to explore, a lifestyle where the word budget doesn't exist, but legacy is the only thing that matters. Let's begin our tour of his kingdom with the most significant asset a man from the ghetto can own: land and the castles that stand on it. In 2026, Popcaan's real estate portfolio is a reflection of his duality. He is a global citizen, but his soul remains Jamaican. His primary sanctuary is his lavish mansion in St. Thomas, a sprawling estate that is a far cry from the housing schemes of his youth. This isn't just a house. It is a fortified compound that commands breathtaking views of the countryside meeting the sea. The architecture is a blend of modern minimalism and traditional Caribbean flair. Think clean lines, floor-to-ceiling glass walls that dissolve the barrier between indoors and out, and sprawling verandas designed for the cool evening breeze. But the crown jewel of his residential empire, the property that truly signifies his arrival, is the mansion in the exclusive hills of Cherry Gardens in Kingston. This is the address for Jamaica's elite, a neighborhood where privacy is paramount and the views of the city lights below are worth millions. This is the same mansion where he famously hosted Meek Mill, giving the Philly rapper a tour of his lavish digs and showcasing the stark contrast between his past and present. This home is rumored to feature a state-of-the-art recording studio, a massive walk-in closet that rivals a high-end boutique, and infinity pools that seem to spill into the horizon. It's a sanctuary, but it was also the site of unimaginable tragedy. In late 2019, his close friend Shajel was murdered during a home invasion at this very property, a traumatic event that shook Popcaan to his core. The fact that he continues to inhabit and expand his presence in these spaces speaks to his strength. He has reclaimed his territory, turning it into a fortress of family and loyalty. While some sources suggest he splits time between Jamaica and Canada to collaborate with the OVO camp, his heart and his primary residences are undeniably rooted in Jamaican soil. Of course, a king needs his chariots, and Popcaan's motorcade in 2026 is a testament to his love for automotive excellence. He has long been associated with the high life, and his garage reflects a curated collection of power and prestige. The foundation of his collection has always been the rugged luxury of Range Rovers, a vehicle that commands respect on both the city streets of Kingston and the winding roads of the countryside. But he also has a deep appreciation for German engineering. Sleek Mercedes-Benz models have been spotted in his convoy, vehicles chosen for their blend of performance and understated luxury. However, in 2026, there are whispers in automotive circles that Popcaan has his eye on the future. Given his association with Drake, who is known for his hypercar collection, it's not far-fetched to imagine the unruly boss adding an all-electric powerhouse to his fleet. With Porsche rolling out the new all-electric Cayenne for 2026, a vehicle boasting nearly 1,000 horsepower in its top trim and featuring a 108 kilowatt-hour battery with super-fast charging, one can easily picture Popcaan being an early adopter, gliding silently through the Jamaican hills in a machine that represents the pinnacle of modern luxury and environmental consciousness. But Popcaan's love for movement isn't confined to four wheels. He is deeply ingrained in bike life, a passion so strong that he rolled out his entire motorcycle crew to accompany Meek Mill, ensuring his guests experienced the full throttle of Jamaican hospitality. The sight of the unruly boss leading a pack of custom bikes through the streets is a modern-day image of royalty surveying his domain. Beyond the tangible assets, the true luxury in Popcaan's life in 2026 is the influence he wields and the empire he is building for his children. He is a father to two children, a daughter, Rihanna Sutherland, and a young son born in 2020, and his role as a parent is a driving force behind his business moves. He is building generational wealth. His record label, Unruly Entertainment, is more than just a vanity project. It is a machinery designed to discover and develop the next wave of Jamaican talent, ensuring his legacy extends beyond his own discography. His annual Unruly Fest has grown from a concert into a cultural pilgrimage, drawing fans from across the globe to Jamaica to experience the energy of dancehall in its birthplace. This is luxury as a verb, the ability to create a destination, to employ hundreds, and to shape the cultural narrative. He is no longer just participating in the music industry. He is an infrastructure within it. And let's talk about his romantic life, because even that adds a layer of fairy tale allure to his narrative. In recent years, he has been linked romantically to Toni Singh, the Jamaican-born Miss World 2019. The image of the dancehall Don and the beauty queen represents a powerful union of Jamaican excellence on the world stage. a partnership that blurs the lines between entertainment, royalty, and high society. As we look at the broader scope of luxury in the Caribbean in 2026, we see that Popcaan is perfectly positioned at the center of it all. While he is busy building his own legacy, the region around him is booming with new levels of opulence that match his stature. Just a short flight away in Punta Cana, massive new developments are opening their doors, signaling that the Caribbean is entering a new golden age of luxury tourism. The Lopsan Hotel Group is launching 3 new resorts: Caoba Lagoon, Serenity Bay, and Splash Cove, creating a mega complex of 5-star experiences with swim-out suites, man-made cenote-style lagoons, and sprawling spas. This is the playground of the global elite, and it's the same playground where Popcaan's music serves as the soundtrack. He is not just a visitor to this world of luxury, he is a host. When international stars and high-net-worth individuals descend on the Caribbean, they want the authentic experience, and more often than not, that experience is curated by or connected to Popcaan. He bridges the gap between the raw, untamed spirit of the islands and the 5-star comfort that luxury travelers demand. What sets Popcaan apart in the 2026 landscape of celebrity wealth is his refusal to be sanitized. He maintains the slang, the swagger, and the connection to the ghetto youths he came from. Remember his statement from years ago about wanting to put every youth in the ghetto on a flight to see the world? In 2026, that isn't just a wish anymore. It's a reality he actively works towards. He has flown out countless young people from his community, giving them exposure and opportunities that were unthinkable during his own childhood. This is perhaps the most luxurious aspect of his life, the power of provision. He can look at a young face in Portmore and see himself, and he has the means to change that child's trajectory. His charitable efforts, often conducted quietly away from the cameras, are the foundation of his respect on the island. You can't buy that kind of loyalty. It's earned through deeds, and Popcaan's deeds speak as loudly as his lyrics. His collaborations continue to be a source of both cultural capital and financial windfall. His bond with Drake remains one of the most fruitful cross-genre alliances in music. Drake didn't just sign Popcaan. He integrated him into the fabric of OVO, treating him as family. This relationship has opened doors that remain closed to most artists from the region, allowing Popcaan to command respect in the corridors of the music industry that are typically reserved for American hip-hop and pop royalty. Whether he's in the studio working on new material or appearing in high-budget music videos shot in exotic locales, the OVO connection amplifies his reach. In 2026, we see this partnership evolving into business ventures beyond music, possibly in the worlds of fashion and spirits, further padding an already impressive portfolio. Inside his home in Cherry Gardens, life is a curated blend of relaxation and high-energy creativity. The mornings might start with the sun streaming into his master suite, followed by a workout in his private gym. Maintaining that fit physique is part of the brand. His day could involve listening to new tracks from Unruly Siamese, taking meetings via holographic video calls with his team in Toronto or London, or simply kicking back in his entertainment den, which is equipped with a sound system that can rattle the walls. When night falls, the vibe changes. The outdoor entertainment areas come alive. We're talking about chefs grilling the freshest seafood, mixers preparing top-shelf rum cocktails, and a select group of friends and industry insiders lounging by the pool. It's a scene of controlled exclusivity. You don't just show up at the unruly boss's house. You are invited, and that invitation is a badge of honor. The 2020 murder of his friend Shajel changed the security protocols forever, but it also reinforced the value of the inner circle. The luxury of trust in Popcaan's world is the most guarded commodity of all. Popcaan's fashion in 2026 is another extension of his empire. The Unruly apparel line has evolved from basic merchandise to a full-fledged streetwear label. He is often seen sporting his own designs, turning his body into a billboard for his business. But when he steps out for high-profile events, he mixes high-end designers with custom Jamaican pieces, creating a look that is uniquely his. He understands that style is a language, and he speaks it fluently. Whether it's a custom velvet suit for a red carpet or the latest limited edition sneakers for a studio session, everything he wears is a statement of success. His jewelry collection is equally impressive, with custom gold and diamond pieces that spell out unruly or feature his face, solidifying his image as an icon. When he joked years ago about working on diamonds one week and rubies the next, he wasn't just being spontaneous. He was foreshadowing a life where precious gems are just another part of the weekly routine. As we bring our journey through 2026 to a close, we see a man who has achieved the ultimate synthesis of artist and mogul. Popcaan's luxury lifestyle isn't just about the mansions in Cherry Gardens and St. Thomas, the fleet of Range Rovers and Mercedes, or even the multi-million-dollar net worth. Those are the symbols. The substance is the journey from the dirt paths of Gangsta City to the marble floors of his estates. It's the ability to take a tragic past and forge it into an unbreakable future for his children, his artists, and his community. In 2026, Popcaan stands as a colossus in the dancehall world, not just because he makes hit songs, but because he has built a world that others can only dream of. He has proven that you can take the man out of the ghetto, but if you're smart, you never take the ghetto out of the man. You use it as fuel. He remains the people's champion, the voice of the voiceless, but he now speaks from a throne. The unruly empire is more than a fan base. It is a movement, and its leader is living the very definition of the luxury he sings about. From the haunting memories of a friend lost to violence to the serene views from his infinity pool, Popcaan's life is a testament to the power of unwavering self-belief. And as the sun sets over his Jamaican paradise, one thing is perfectly clear: the best is yet to come for the unruly boss.